Join me as I tackle a problem that sometimes comes from working with real wood furniture. I'm excited and nervous about this next project. It's a gorgeous MCM dresser with these slatted drawer fronts, and some of them are plain, and it's in pretty good shape, but unfortunately the previous owners had it out in some sort of shed, and it's extremely musty. It was like one of the worst I've ever smelled, and I usually have a hard time with that, really getting it out. So I'm starting with the usual standby, which is some vinegar and water, and I'm going to wipe it down inside and out thoroughly, and apparently that helps kill any sort of active mold spores. And then I'd gotten the recommendation for an odor blocking, I guess it would be a shellac, but unfortunately I went to the hardware store and they didn't carry it. So I did get this from Kills. It says blocks heavy stains and odors. It's really not what I wanted, but I thought it can't hurt to try it. So my plan is to wipe it down, then sand it down, and then coat every surface with that odor protectant. It sounds like I should probably do that multiple times, and then I'll come back and I will stain it and put on the top coat, and I'll let you know how that turns out. I don't think it's necessarily indicative of mold other than just years of dust, but that was the first round from just getting the cabinet. And now I'm going to get some fresh water and vinegar and do the drawers. I also forgot to mention that I'm letting it sit out in the sun for a couple of days to try to bake some of the stink out of it. Okay, first dumb move of the day. I bought this and I couldn't tell if it was white or clear. I actually sprayed it, just a little spritz out of the can onto my hand, and it was clear, but apparently it's because it wasn't shaken, and so I was just spraying a little on there and it's actually white. So I definitely can't use this one, and I'll have to go back to the drawing board and find that other one. This dresser almost made me change my mind about bringing it home. I was thrilled to find this stunning mid-century modern dresser, but it was hands down one of the most odor-filled pieces I've ever purchased. After a lot of research, I went all in trying to get rid of the smell. First, a full vinegar and water wash down, then 3 rounds of vodka, yes, vodka, to kill lingering spores. I sprayed every single surface, especially the inside, the back, the walls, and the shelves. Once the smell was starting to get under control, it was time to actually get to work. I started removing the finish with my carbide scraper, and luckily it came off pretty easily. Because this piece has wood veneer, I was careful and switched to my orbital sander, starting with 120 grit. I worked through the top, the sides, the front-facing areas, and the 2 flat drawers. This is one of those projects where slow and steady really matters. Next came the 3 slatted drawers. The finish itself came off without much resistance, but getting into every nook and cranny took some effort. I started with my orbital sander, then moved to a scraping tool, then to my carbide scraper, then finishing everything off by hand sanding everything, including all of the creases. It was a lot of steps, but thankfully not too difficult as these projects go. My last 2 tasks were gluing and clamping a loose piece of veneer and filling an extra hole in one of the drawers. That's where I wrapped things for the day. In part 3, I'll show you the absolutely stunning final results of this dresser. Today it's time to finish the job. I started by giving everything a final sanding with 220 grit, being careful not to burn through the veneer. I also had to glue and clamp one of the loose set of dovetail joints and fill a few very minor holes and chipped areas before moving on. Next, I used the remaining half can of shellac I had on hand on all of the exterior surfaces. I have another can on the way for sealing the interior, but I had just enough to seal all the areas that I plan to stain. Next, I sanded down a small patch of Bondo on the lower corner and gave everything a light, even sanding. That step is crucial after the shellac and to prepare the surface properly for stain. Then came one of my favorite moments. I hand applied a stain in the color American Walnut. I was thrilled to see the beauty of the wood grain come through. I applied one coat, wiped it back, and realized it was exactly the tone I was hoping for. The slatted drawers were a little tedious, but I made sure to get the stain out of every crack and edge around each slat. Overall, the color looked great, but there were a few lighter areas where the original hardware had been. So I brought out my new favorite tool, which is walnut toner. I use it sparingly, but in this case, I sprayed just those areas where the light spots had been, just to even everything out. I decided not to sand the lower portion since the finish was still in good shape. Instead, I used a gel stain in Kona, which was very close to the original color. I put on one coat all along the base and the 2 wooden slats visible on the front, and then wiped it all down. I was so paranoid about leaving the dresser out overnight and ruining that brand new stain that I brought everything in for the evening. I hand applied a coat of polyurethane, drizzling it on and then wiping it back. I did the flat drawers and all the slatted drawers, and then came back and did the top and the sides of the dresser. I let everything dry overnight, and then I gave it a light sanding in the morning and followed up with a second coat. My final step was adding a bit of stain to the inside cabinet edges that showed when the drawers are closed. I suspected the knobs that came with this dresser weren't the original, and sure enough, the originals had these amazing rectangular plates with hanging knockers. I couldn't find anything similar, so I ended up ordering some MCM style pulls that should arrive in about a week. But for now, here's what it looks like with the temporary pulls. This is the first true restoration I've done in a long time, and I'm absolutely thrilled with the results. That warm walnut grain against the dark base just pops. And honestly, even though I've probably said this before, this might be my favorite all-wood piece I've ever done. And that's saying a lot after having done hundreds of projects. Please share your reactions in the comments and tell me whether you think I'm doing it justice with the new pulls I have on order. My name is Meg, and I show you practical tips for refinishing and flipping furniture. Be sure to hit the follow button for more.